Everyone, and welcome to the behind the scenes of the making of the film Brink. First, I'll be talking about how me and my partner, Solana Sabone, made a schedule to better organize ourselves and to make sure that everything is on pace. So, we decided that week one was going to be based just on planning and research, and that's what we did. Our 3 blog posts, which I'll be showing a little bit later, are focused just on that. Week two, then we began our shooting schedule, which is when we decided when is going to be the best time to shoot, according to the hours we needed, according to the lighting, etc. That week, I also put it into my own hands to go to several different locations and check out which would be the best place to film. Again, depending on the lighting we needed and which would be the best environment for what we were going for. Week three involved filming mostly. We try to film throughout the week, as it says here, but we actually filmed on the weekend. And then our 3 blog posts were focused on that. And then week four, we recorded the voiceover. We began editing because we had most of the footage ready from the filming. And I began planning my CCR. I wrote my script, and I did a 3 blog posts on that. I did one of the blog posts on changes to the project, which was a change to the location, which I'll be talking about a little later. And then finally, week five, which is the last week, is when I finalized my video. I wrote about any reflections or changes again, and I actually began my CCR, but I'm doing take 2 now. Well, this is my blog. Obviously, I used Google Blogger, which was absolutely fantastic. It was so easy to use, and I loved it. I'm scrolling down to my first blog post, which was about genre research. So we discovered that the highest grossing films in the United States were comedy. Although this was good information to know, it didn't really fit into our video because we were going to be doing either horror, mystery, or one of those darker genres. So we steered away from comedy, but it was still good to know exactly why people were paying to watch comedy films, etc. And we did use a highly credible source, the New York Film Academy, in which I also found a lot of other research that helped throughout the project. This post was just the inspiration. We gathered a lot of inspiration from Pretty Little Liars, films such as Gone Girl or Girl on the Train, which were all very familiar to a lot of our target audience and are very also similar in genre. This was an idea of what we wanted our model to look like, and as you can see here in the background, we actually did get a really similar model. I'll talk about her furthermore in a little bit. This is our shooting schedule, as I talked about before. Well, this is actually the schedule that I discussed here, and it talks a little bit more about our shooting. Our storyboard, which we utilize only to get a better idea of what exactly we're going to do, and once we began filming, it was going to be facilitated. We found a highly credible source, goanimate.com, which really helped us to learn how to do a storyboard and why it helps and how to do a storyboard and why all the professionals really use them. This is where I was talking about any changes. We were originally going to film in Miami, but we decided that we needed a more mysterious vibe to the video, and that's why we changed locations to Markham Park. This was just a little sneak peek to get any viewers excited about the project. And then I talked about an update. I gave viewers a little bit of a preview just to get a feel of the video. We talked about the music, This is actually the well, not the shooting schedule, but the schedule that we needed for the next 2 weeks, because this was 2 weeks ago. Again, music. This is our model. As you can see, in comparison to the other picture, they look very alike, which was perfect because she fit perfectly for the video. And our last post was on the song that we utilized for the video, which was perfect. We could not have imagined a better song, and Ross Budgeon really came in handy because he had a pre-approved song that we could use. Here's a little sneak peek. Well, you guys can listen to it on the video actually. And this is our final production. So I'll show you a little bit of it. To get the complete feel of the video, you'll have to click on this link and watch the whole thing and listen to it as well, because the music really plays a big part of the film, along with a voiceover, which is heard as the character is shown. We did this in order for the viewers to really get to know the character as soon as she's shown, so it doesn't really allow a lot of room for imagination, but that's the way that we really wanted it to be. So I really hope you guys enjoyed my blog and, the whole journey of this production as much as we did. Me, along with my partner Savannah Tabone, really enjoyed making this production because it allowed us to use all the tools and all the skills that we have learned and used throughout the whole class and put them into one production, which was really neat. And I'm really happy with the outcome of it. I am just going to talk about a couple of the questions. How does your product use or challenge conventions? Well, our product is actually pretty conventional because it does mention, in a normal way, the production name, the film name, the main actress, etc., right in the beginning of the film. But it does challenge some of the topics that a lot of films steer from, just because they feel that they're a little sensitive, and we do feel that they're very sensitive, but we also feel that they need to be discussed. So it represents social groups and issues because, of course, a social group it represents because we feel that our target audience, 16 to 35-year-olds, are faced with a lot of problems as such, or know someone who have been who their lives have been changed because of such a problem. So we feel that these groups will feel connected to this movie or film, and of course the issue as well. How does our product engage with audience? It engages by, as I mentioned previously, connecting with serious problems that are occurring right now, and mentioning them specifically. How did your production skills develop throughout this project? As I mentioned before, I'm so thankful that we were given this opportunity to really test the skills that we learned throughout the whole year. It developed because I learned a lot of things that I didn't know about myself. Like, I learned that I love filmmaking and I love putting all these pieces of a production together and being able to really decide and put my creativity into one place. And I learned just how creative I really can be. Also, my skills improved tremendously in the first couple of shooting sessions that we had. My camera was super shaky and I didn't get the right lighting, etc. And it really improved as I watched my footage and I went back to film. We integrated a lot of technologies, such as a drone that is not commonly viewed upon videos such as these. My camera, which is, I'm blessed to have a really nice high quality camera. We use Google Blogger, as I mentioned before. It was super helpful and easy to use, and Audacity to help with the audio, etc. And of course, we use various tools to help with the lighting and the microphone. But overall, I think what helped the most was that I had a great teammate and that everything went smoothly and we didn't really have any problems. But thank you so much everyone for watching, and I really hope you enjoyed making it. I really hope you enjoyed watching it.